Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Last episode we made winter gains up in Estonia and managed to overrun everything north of the Daugava River here. Well, almost everything north of the Daugava River here. There's still one little province there, but that's okay. We're going to let the Germans wear themselves the fuck out attacking our positions here. Because it's winter now, so there's a fort modifier, which is good for me. Whoa. Yeah, definitely good for me. Look at all these Romanian units here. I fear you not. My apologies to any Romanians out there. I know there are a few of you. Got more oil rigs coming, so hopefully that should help here. Using tons and tons and tons. But look at... it's basically building up our fuel right now. Ooh, surge of volunteers. National manpower modifier. Change in neutrality. Neutrality. Officer recruitment. Attack. We could actually leave our officer recruitment right now is pretty high. I sent some bombers up here to help with this guy. Hopefully, it looks like it's doing... Yeah, they're running out of supplies too. So that's good. That infantry division will be wiped out. Looks like the Germans must have transported some more units in through the port here. That's the only reason, the only way they could have gotten men up there. But I had a lot of fun last episode. That was pretty awesome. Unfortunately, there is the huge fort modifier here. I could actually show you it real quick by throwing away a couple lives needlessly. So these units normally wouldn't be too much trouble, but we have a defense modifier of 1,200%, and I only have attack modifier of 1%. So as you can see, that's not going anywhere, unfortunately. But why don't we actually test these Romanian units right here? They might be out of it, but you know, they are pretty out of it. That's actually not too bad right there. Yeah, let's see if we can... I really want to get across the river in the winter. I really, really do. And thankfully, the Germans always launch furious counter-assaults whenever you take provinces. Their attack must be... No, they're just launching straight-up attacks out of here. Oh, I was hoping it was the Panzer Division, but no, it's just the Romanians. Taking, reducing these salients over here, severely reduced. Not severely. Well, severely is not really the right word, but it is really, really, really reduced my frontage. It gave me the opportunity to throw tons and tons and tons of units into the front, where before they were spread out thinly. This infantry division's been very annoying, so I'm glad that they are going to die. Just keep that attack up, just to keep them pinned down, really. And why don't we try the... Well, we really do have to wait for the organization to get up on these guys, like all the way. I mean, we do have organization regain rate 50% right now, so that should help out. Yeah, it's going up slowly, actually. Well, you know, supplies might not have been getting down here yet. See what happens. Let's see, reinforcements are low right now, which is good. All of my tanks should be upgrading at the moment. Yeah, medium armor designs. Hopefully, they will be done before the offensive. Medium tank destroyer advances. I don't have a lot of those. I do have some of those in the army, but not a lot. I see Italian units, which are a little better than Romanians, but not a ton better. What would be ideal here would be to, once this battle breaks, and it should break relatively soon, to attack this province right here and hopefully overrun it. The ability to get across this river anywhere is going to be a huge boon for me. See if that helps out at all. I see a Panzer Grenadier Division in there now. I don't like that. Although I don't see them on the combat report here. Or you know, they are down there. Low on organization. Are we making any progress here? It's really slowed down. Alright, so let's call this off. It's making... This progress is too slow. They'll counterattack. And those guys are already shot up. This is why see, that's why I don't like using the air power in BlackICE. It's balanced horribly. Horribly balanced, I feel. Because they launch like 1 or 2 attacks, and then they're completely wiped of strength because the AA is so powerful. It's only 1943. It's not like there's super advanced anti-aircraft weapons available. And it's not like that was a massive stack, either. That was not a huge stack, and it was pretty wiped, too. Everybody's going to take all these guys. What we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to grab a province. We're going to hit logistical bombing. And this cone in front, I think that's got to be the way. Let's let them go for those 3 provinces and see what happens. Took out all the fuel that was there. Infrastructure level... Wow, they knocked the infrastructure down a lot. But, apparently we also got shot the hell up pretty bad. Isn't that where the Romanian... Yeah, that's where the Romanian synthetic oil plants are, aren't they? See a lot of units moving around. Again, we launched this attack in the north, and the Germans are furiously counterattacking. Yeah, right here again. Panzer Division this time. Good. Yeah, wear your precious Panzer Divisions out. Throw them against my lines. I mean, this is dangerous for the Germans, because as I'm pushing down through Estonia, this salient is becoming more and more tenuous. It's going to get to the point where they're not going to be able to hold out for much longer. This seems dangerous to me, moving more units in there, because it means they're going to be a lot bigger strain on their supplies. Like that. There's nobody there. Alright, there's nobody there. Alright, they're attacking where? My bombers are getting shot up pretty bad here. By oodles and oodles of Italian fighters, interestingly enough. Alright, so that's not working. Cancel. Tell these guys to cancel their attacks because they're getting shot up pretty bad. Actually, we could just grab them all and just do this. We gotta get... yeah, just tell them to reserve there. Get them out of town. Yeah, they got shot up real bad on just 1 or 2 attacks, so that's not really feasible, I guess. The bombing's not going to happen. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping that would work out. The bombing attacks they did do were glorious. They did a lot of damage, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, not. They need to throw everything they have into me there for me to really be able to break through, and I don't see that happening. Glad we got those oil rigs coming up, because that'll help my production of oil. Oil rigs help oil production. Benjamin Magnus, 2016. Alright, good. They lost 30,000 men there. Now, let's test something out. We'll leave some of these weaker units behind. And the fresh ones we'll throw into an assault and see what we're working with. Fort modifier minus 80%. That's actually not too bad. Oh, they launched another attack here. Oh, just with a 92nd Infantry Division. Which is over. And now what I'm going to do is take my guards units, mechanized troops, and tanks, and launch them into this guy's flank. Oop. And launch them into this guy's flank. Because these units are not that strong at the moment. And we might be able to break through here. I mean, their defense modifier is not very good, and it actually looks like they're pulling units out of that attack. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Let's see. This infantry division should be about done. Well, they're getting there. We overran this guy because he ran out of supplies. They must have transported those units in by boat to Murmansk. That's the only way they could have done that. So where is these oil-producing areas are like down here, right? 54. Just still not producing enough. Alright, you guys need to cool off. Can't believe we're running out of oil. I'm Russia. How could I possibly run out of oil? Under attack, won a battle. Alright, look. Every time I see them under attack here, I'm like, come on. No, it's just the... I'm hoping it's like the German units, but it's always just the Romanians. Which I'm sure are getting their marching orders from the Germans going, hey, you should attack those Soviet positions. They're pretty weak. I mean, we're making progress here. As long as the Germans don't funnel in a ton of units, we'll be fine. But it seems like they're more interested in attacking this province here and getting the multiple combat penalties on my secondary, my flanking maneuver. Hello, Benny. Let's see, how my tanks looking? 28.8%. See, this is... I see only 2 divisions there than the Romanians. If I actually launch the attack, who's there? It's only 2 divisions. Huh. Let's see if we can't do this now. It's just this one Panzer division. 2,700%. No. Unfortunately, even with just that one guy there, not possible. Not possible. Oh, that kills me. Still keeping this on manual so I can keep a close eye on what's going on. Come on. Really focusing hard in the north here so we can get ourselves really good positions to launch attacks from. If I could take this province right here, that's going to be amazing. That's going to blast open the German lines. Let's, assault gun advances. I do have a lot of those in the army. Let's see if we can't help this out. Where are my bombers? I don't see my bombers. Where'd they go? Ground attack. There they are, getting shot the hell up. Making progress. They just moved in a Panzer Grenadier group, but we're making decent enough progress here for me to say, let's keep that going. Silent down this way. They're still launching this attack here. Although, you know, it's starting to go in my favor. I mean, look what happened to this Japanese division here. We got 3 of them there, so that means we can definitely do this. Strategic redeploy, and then strategic redeploy. And get them cut off there. At least we stopped them. I mean, that's something. Wasn't there a division? Oh, I was about to say, wasn't there a division there? No. Let's move up. Make sure we keep the Mongolian capital clear. Alrighty, guys. Looks like this is the only attack going right now that of any consequence. And we're gonna keep it going because it's an important battle. I mean, we're not taking very heavy losses right now. I'm not terribly concerned about it. The Germans are whipping themselves against my lines in attempt to relieve this. It's actually this one here. 2,500 men dead. Attacking me here with Panzer Grenadiers. That's not going to get them anywhere. Really focusing hard up on Estonia here. Any Estonians, you're welcome. You're welcome for the liberation. This is not doing too bad. Would have loved to have a little bit more frontage to work with. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's take a look at our tech real quick. Infantry unit, that's morale, right? Morale for my infantry. Road network, that's morale for tanks. Road network, bridging equipment. Assault weapons, nice. Self-propelled artillery, battlefield modified armor. Combined arms tech for pretty much my entire military is coming up. Alright, so, looks like we're just focusing on this. Once these units start to drop out, I mean, things should start snowballing. Yeah, look at that. Look how much faster that started going as soon as one infantry division dropped out. And, you know, that just, you know, it's just a snowball effect because combat width is very important. And once our combat width starts out, outnumbering theirs, then things really start going downhill once you have, like a flanking position or enfilade fire. We won. They retreated. We won. Oh, they brought someone else in. Some German units came in here. But apparently they're not doing very well. Interestingly enough, this is going to be a strong position from which I can assault German positions. It looks like the Germans definitely do take an organizational penalty during the winter. I mean, I don't necessarily get anything during the winter, I don't think. I haven't gotten any events or anything like that, but it definitely looks like the Germans take hits. Oh, those guys are all gonna die. You can keep throwing those units in there all you want. They are all going to die. And I want to test something out here real quick. Out of supply? Well, no, they're not out of supplies. Is that marsh? What does the modifier look like? Not bad at all. All right. Boom. You're mine. Okay, this is actually very interesting. Definitely going to take that province, which is it's marshland, and they left it to these other units, which is good for me. Yeah, that's gonna fall. Attacking me across my bridgehead across the Bug River, but there's like 250,000 men on that set up in good defensive positions. I'm not gonna get them anywhere. How are we doing here? Oh, these are their freaking heavy tanks again. Look at the organization loss, though. Very high. 20,000 men dead. This is a pain in my butt right now. Let's see. And why don't we just do this? I mean, why not? Why not? Make them a little tougher. Alright, nice. I'm loving what's happening in Estonia right now. These guys are just out of... They don't have there's 1 in 4 men are left alive in this division right now. So yeah, we're just gonna let that keep going. The losses up here are starting to mount. Frickin' Italians are what's sinking all my ships. That sucks. I just started building some more. Well, they just came off the production queue. Attack me, I don't care. Should probably actually scout the line a little bit and look for areas that are weaker, like right in here. I mean, we might be able to break through there. Let's do an attack and see what happens. That's right there. Leave the garrisons out of this. And let's leave the cavalry out of it for now. Just so most of that cavalry can just sit there. defense modifiers are not great there. We might be able to break through. The reinforcements are really low. Don't I have spies in Germany? None that are alive. Yep, we're about to break through right here. Oh, this is... It's just a relief to finally be making some progress. It's such a relief. Such a goddamn relief. Yeah, and every time... What's awesome about attacking in the winter is, you know, you take a position, the Germans counterattack, and they usually have, like a fort modifier or something to deal with. Yep, that's about to falter. Let's try this right here as well. Prevent those units from moving in. Yep, look at that. That gives me an idea. I want to make sure these assaults aren't suicidal, like other assaults I've launched in the past. Yeah, like these cavalry, they're too squishy to launch into attacks. Too squishy. So this is gonna have to, yeah, that's gonna have, whoa! Yeah, screw that. Screw that. Trying to be a little bit more careful. What about right here? Are we doing okay right here? I mean, these units looked like they were out of it. I mean, oh, you know what? I looked at their defense modifier, but not at our attack modifier. That's the problem. Okay, so even though they're in rough states up here, it's too frozen. It's too frozen. Alright, got that partially funded. What we're gonna have to just keep doing, basically, is like adding on more of these. I mean, 30 IC, you know, I like doing them in spurts of 10 like that. Trading 30 IC for like 100 and something. Oh, 72, they lowered it. That still puts me in the game, in the lead. In lead. Alright, we're about to take this little swamp to pretty light casualties. Alrighty, guards. Now let's see. Right there. That's what I want to do. I want to attack right there. The summer Germans are gone. The summer Germans are gone. And we're fighting the winter Germans now. Summer Germans is what the Russians called it when the Germans gained their fighting spirit back. Because the Germans they pretty much hated the winter. Seems like it's the modifiers are too bad in the south to really do anything, but up in the north, I've got the advantage. This war machine goes into top gear. I always talk about World War II stuff like everybody knows everything that I know, and sometimes I like to go the other way around and assume everybody doesn't know everything, hasn't read everything I've read. I don't know everything, clearly, but I know a lot of stuff. Okay, this province is a thorn in my side, and I'd love to push it out. But the modifiers there are too strong. Look at that. An hour attack took 1,400 lives. Alright, so this is faltering. Oh, look what happened there. Or did they bring in someone with... Oh, there's nobody here. 16%. Attack, although when you have an attack modifier of literally 0, maybe cool it a little bit. Literally, not figuratively, literally. Literally 0. Wait. Oh, they're under attack. By a ton of Romanians. who are just dying. You know what? Maybe I can, because this is held by Romanians right here. I can flank the strong German positions across the river. By hitting the Romanians. 24%. It's not great, but it's not bad either, comparatively. Who did they bring in here? Some colonial troops? Oh, those guys are gonna get slaughtered. That seems a little mean. Let's take our colonial troops from somewhere else in the world and put them in the middle of an Estonian marsh. To get slaughtered by hundreds of thousands of screaming Ruskies. Oh, that's a suicide attack right there. These guys are gonna start dropping like flies. I'm loving what's happening in Estonia. Absolutely relishing it. And we took another province. This one right here. Look at the salient forming on the Daugava River here. I mean, I see a lot of German units in there. And the thing is going to be punching through right here. I've got a ton of troops stacked up here. And down here on the south side of Smolensk too. So if I can punch through, take Smolensk, and continue the encirclement, that'd be amazing. Let's actually test something out real quick. Maybe we can get a jump on that. Because this is just open plains, and I've got shit tons of tanks right here. 5%, 1,000%. What if we... What if we try to flank it? What's that gonna give us? And it's still bad. Yeah, we're not making any progress there, unfortunately. Yeah, see, that's suicide. And what I just noticed is, for the first time in a long time, my manpower's up. Which is just amazing for me. Oh, hello. A bunch of stuff. Refit. More women in the factories. Gain... Oh! Sweet! Road level. Yes, I will take that. Economic boost. We're going to take short term. National focus. We need whatever's going to give us the biggest national manpower modifier. So that's 20% right there. That's the biggest one. Espionage. Let's see. Espionage bonus, industrial intel, political support, naval no, land intel, air force, spy catching. You know what? Our unity's terrible because of strategic warfare. Well, I don't think I have to worry about that anymore. Thankfully. That's pretty amazing. I'm super thrilled with that. And we are making progress against these Romanians here. It's slow progress, but we're making progress. But we're getting to the point where we might be able to flank them pretty soon. I mean, this is a huge, huge concentration of troops right here, and what I would love to do is redeploy a little bit of these guys down this way. I mean, we're really moving on the river now. Everything's static in the south, but in the north, we're making wondrous progress, although we are running out of oil at the moment, which is scary as shit. I'm kind of surprised, really. Got automate trade on. Who's got a surplus of oil? The US. No, I'm not going to redirect my manpower. Offer trade agreement. I don't have any diplomatic points. And this we don't need. Before I forget. Weep. And we could probably actually use a little bit of spies. And look at that. We need more projects, too. So what I'm going to do is end this episode right here and probably do a little bit of stuff off screen. But this has been pretty amazing. I didn't expect to be able to make any progress during the winter at all. But I think if we could keep the pressure moving, keep the pressure on in the north, and keep pushing the Germans, we'll be in a good situation. So everybody, if you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time.